and welcome to Carol's Classroom. Today, we're going to talk about writing. Written communication, particularly in everyday life, has changed quite a bit in recent years. Text messages and social media posts may even use a single word or even a few letters to convey meaning, but there's still a need to use more formal writing in certain circumstances. Formal writing takes time and effort. It requires the simultaneous use of several different skills, strategies, and knowledge. Effective writers have to make plans, develop new ideas, and translate them into words and sentences that make sense to the reader. By grades 4 and 5, students learn how to write for different purposes: to entertain, inform, explain, support an opinion, and write in response to text. The instruction in open court reading teaches students step-by-step how to become skillful writers. Here are a couple organizational tips. Have a specific folder or notebook where students can keep their writing, including any revisions. If students are using a digital format for writing, be sure to set up a folder where they can house their work. Let's take a look at the second unit of grade 5. The writing focus for the unit is informational writing. Over the course of the unit, your class will write an informational piece, first together, then with a partner, and finally, students will write on their own. Today, we'll focus on the first 2 lessons and teacher modeling. Okay, class, before we get started, remind me of the steps in the writing process. What is that very first step? That's correct, it's pre-writing. What do we do next? Yes, drafting. This is followed by revising, proofreading, and publishing. Today, we will learn about informational writing, or writing to inform. Let's brainstorm a list of topics to write about. If you need ideas, look at our concept question board to get ideas from the selections we've read. Let's review the list of topics we brainstormed for our informational writing: Pony Express, Neptune, caring for a parakeet, and ocean waves. Well, now let's decide on a topic to write about for our model. I just read this great book about the Pony Express. Let's choose that one. We will be using a tied graphic organizer to plan and organize our thoughts during pre-writing. The T stands for topic sentence. I and D stand for important details. We're going to include at least 3 important details. Finally, E stands for the ending or wrapping up. Let's complete our graphic organizer together. Now that we are finished with pre-writing, the next step is drafting. During this part of the writing process, writers take the ideas from the graphic organizers and put them on paper. It's always a good idea to skip lines to make it easier to revise your draft later. Teachers, at this point, model how to write a draft using your tied graphic organizer as a guide. Okay, class, after drafting comes revising. Revising involves reading over the first draft and making changes. Good writers will read over their work to see if it makes sense, if anything else needs to be added or deleted, or if there is a different way to say something to make your writing better. Writers like yourselves ask questions like, did I include enough detail? Or does that sentence make sense? Let's add some more information to our draft. Teachers, be sure to remind the students that it is okay for their drafts to be messy. When editing or proofreading, be sure to use the proofreading marks from the e-presentation or the Language Arts Handbook. Okay, class, the final step is publishing. For this informational piece, we will publish a neatly written copy using a visual aid and include a bibliography or list of resources used to gather information. Modeling informational writing step by step will take 2 full lessons. Remember, writing takes time and effort. Good modeling is key to ensuring successful, confident writers. That's all for today. See you next time in Carol's Classroom. Have a great week.